Dear children, good afternoon all of you. So yesterday we started the chapter squares and square roots. Okay. So one video also I sent, so all of you understood what is mean by square of a number. Okay. The square of a number is the number multiplied by itself. Okay. When we multiply a number by the same number, we will get its square, and you can represent as it's as the power with 2, that number with the power 2. Okay, and also you want to by heart the squares of the numbers from 1 to 25. That already I gave yesterday, send that note. The numbers, the squares of the numbers from 1 to 25, all of you want to by heart. It is must. Okay, then only we can follow the next part of this chapter. Okay, that is must, all of you want to by heart the squares of the numbers from 1 to 25. Okay, now today we want to discuss the properties of square numbers. Okay, the properties of square numbers. For that we can write the squares of some numbers from 1 to 30. I wrote the numbers from 1 to 30. So using these properties, using these numbers, we can find out what property we can see in the squares of a number. Okay, now you look that numbers from, first we can check the numbers from 1 to 10. Okay, now observe the squares of that numbers from 1 to 10. You look that the squares only, you look, the numbers are 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81 and 100. Okay, now when we check the units place of these digits. Okay, when we check the units place of the digits, we will get the units place of a square number. It will be 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. Okay, 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. All squares when you check. Now you look the next numbers from the squares of the numbers from 11 to 20 also when you check, you can see the units place will be only these digits. Which digits? 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. Only these digits come in the units place. Now we check these numbers from the number 21 to 30 also. We can see the units place of the square numbers are 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. So what we can say? In a square number, the digits at the units place are 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. That digits only will come at the units place of a square number. So if a number ends with these numbers, we cannot say that number will be a square number. Okay, that is a possibility for that. That is, if it is a square number, then its units place digits will be one of these. Okay, so if any number ends in these units place digits, all the numbers will not be a perfect square. Okay, now second property of that square numbers is, now when we check the each digits we can check. Now take the first numbers from 1 to 10 only we can check. Now look these numbers 1 and 9. Check the squares of the numbers 1 and 9. What is the square of 1? That is 1 itself. And what is the square of 9? That is 81. Now its units place is 1. Okay, so we can say if a number ends in units place with 1 or 9, okay, if a number has 1 or 9 in its units place, then its square ends in 1. Okay, that we can see in this list. We can see that. Now you look these numbers 1 and 9. Its units place, its squares we check, its units place will ends in 1. Just like when we check a number, that is if a number has 2 or 8 in its units place. Now the same property we can see in the next row also. In this number 11, what is its square? 121. That also ends in 1. Now next number with units place digit 19. 19 square is 361, and in 361 also the units place is 1. The same case we can see in the next row from 21 to 30 also. 21 square it is 441. Units place you look, that is 1. And next is 29. 29 unit square is 29 units place is 9. And its square numbers 841, its units place also 1. So that property we can see in the square of these numbers. That means if a number has 1 or 9 in its units place, then its squares ends in 1. Just like next two digits you look. The digits 2 and, I check the number 2 and 8. You look. What is the square of 2? That is 4. And square of 8, 64. Okay. So in both numbers, the units place of the square number is 4. 64. What is the units place? It's 4. And here only one units place, and it's that digit is 4. Now same way, next here we take the numbers 2 and 8. Just like another number with the units place 2 and 8 we take 12 and in this row it will be 12 and 18. Now check their squares. 12 square we know that is 144. Okay, and its units place also 4. And in 18 the square number is 324. Its units place also 4. So what we can say? If a number has 2 or 8 in units place, then its square ends in 4. Okay, if a number has 2 or 8 in units place, then its square always will end in which digit? 4. The same we can see in 12 and 18. In 12 and 18 also the units place, here it is 2, its square ends in 4. Here the units place is 8 and its units place the units place in the square number is 4. Just like you look at 22 and 28. 22 square 484. The units place we can see it is 4, and 28 its units place 8. So its square units place is 4. So we can conclude that if a number has 2 or 8 in units place, then its square ends in 4. In this 3 row we can see that properties. Just like next pairs of digits is 3 and 7. 3 and 7. Okay, so if a number ends in 3 or 7, okay, 3 or 7, then its square ends in which digits? We can see. Then its square ends in which digits? Yeah, yes, 9. Okay, so if a number has 3 or 7 in its units place, its square always ends in 9. Look at 3 square 9. 7 square 49. Units place is 9. Just like 13. 13 units place is 3. And its square number 169. Its units place is 9. Just like 17 units place 7 here. In square number 289 the units place is 9. Same we can see in this also 23 and 27 also. 23 square 529. So units place here 9. 27 its units place is 7. So in its square units place here also it is 9. So that is the another property with the digits. Just like next 4 and 6 when we take, if a number ends in 4 or 6, its squares always end in which digit? That you can see 6. Same we can see in the 14 and 16. You look at the units place as 4 or 6. Then its square ends in always 6. Just like 24 and 26, its units place 576 is the square number, so that units place also 6. In 26, the square number is 676, its units place also 6. And last one more digit we want to explain, that is 5. That is, if a number ends in 5, its square always ends in the same digit 5. You can see 5 square 25, 15 square 225, units place 5, 25, here units place 5. So in square number 625 also the units place is 5. Okay, these are the some special properties of square numbers. And when we check these numbers, 10, 20 and 30. What is the square of 10? That is 100. Now you look in this here, the number 10 has only one 0. Then its square number will be its double 0. Okay, so 20 with the same number. 1 into 1. First you multiply 1 with the same number 1. We will get 1 itself. And if it is 1 0 here, then its square will be its double 0 as 2. Now 20. 20, first we find out the square of 2. It is 4. That we know it is 4. Then here 1 0. Then in its square number it will be 2 zeros. Just like 30. It's a square of 3. That we know 9. Then here 1 0. There will be 2 zeros in the square. Just like if it is a number with 3 0 or 4 0, how we can say? Suppose one number 300. If we want to find out the square of 300, what will be its square? 300 square will be, first we find out the square of 3, we will get 9. Okay, now here 2 zeros, so it's double 0, 4 zeros will be in the answer. Okay, just like any number we can take 2000. What will be the square of 2000? That means 2000 square will be what? First we are finding the square of 2, that we know 4. Then here 3 zeros are, then its double 0 will be in its square. So 6 zeros will be in its square. Okay, so these properties also we want to study, then it will be very useful for that. And some other properties also. The squares of even number always will be even. You look at 2 is even, so it's a square number also. 4 also even. Any even number you take 18, it is even, and its square number 324, that also even. So what we can say, a number which has odd number, squares of even number will be even, and squares of odd number will be odd. Any odd number we took 29. What is the square of 29? 841. That also another odd number. Okay. Now 17. 17's square is 289. That also odd. So all of you study the square numbers of from 1 to 25, and all of you check the properties of square numbers, its digits in units place, what will happen for its units place in the square number. That also want to study. I will give the notes. All of you want to write down the notes today itself and study that part today itself. Okay, then only you can follow the next part of this chapter. Okay, thank you.